Hi! It's vegan adjacent, and I'm the fat squirrel. It's been a while, but I'm happy you're here. Tonight, if I actually wake up, I'm still groggy from my day of napping. But the plan for tonight is to take this head of cabbage and to turn it into something meaningful. Cabbage fascinates me because it's like, what is this? What are you supposed to do with this? It's dull and dry. But we're going to use some soy chorizo, spice it up. We're going to use some tomatoes as well. Normally I use diced tomatoes, and these are crushed tomatoes. I don't really know what the crushed tomato means, but we're going to see how it works out. I hope I don't have to open it and chop some things. But come back to see the results. See you soon. Hey there, I'm back. So I want to talk about the cabbage a little bit, right? Like, here is an outer leaf of the cabbage. And like I said before, it fascinates me because here it is, like this leathery old mess. And you can turn it into something quite nice. So I'm making the cabbage, and you guessed it, the old Instant Pot. I chop it, and just so you know, that whole big head didn't fit. I'm probably only using like 2/3 or 3/4. I'm using a fractional cabbage. I season that with, your basic garlic, salt, and pepper, and an onion. I also add paprika and cumin. I feel the paprika and cumin give it a sort of an old country flavor. Maybe you'll ask, what old country? Your family's been here for 8 generations, which is true. I think it's also a good time to ask yourself, whose show is it? So I add those in, and what I learned today is that a crushed tomato is like a chunky tomato sauce. So it's going to turn out a little different than normal, but I'm excited to see it. So I put all that in there, mix it around. I actually will layer. So I'll put in like a layer of the cabbage, and then some tomato, or really the spices and then tomato, and then another layer of cabbage, and then more spices and tomato. For some reason, I will put all of the onions at the top, thinking that the onions sweat and they'll drip down throughout the mixture. I have no proof of that. It's just something that I do. So I put it on for 6 minutes, and then it's done. That's how much I love the Instant Pot. 6 minutes and it's done. So we're going to see that when it's done. Olé, we're back. We've just let the last bit of steam out of the Instant Pot, and we're going to see what things look like. Oh! My. So since that was such a saucy can of crushed tomatoes, things are quite red. And we're just going to take that to mean flavorful. So we'll see what this looks like. There we are. You can see now, instead of leathery, I would call the cabbage more of a buttery texture. You can see I've got little garlic bits in there. Obviously there's tomato. If I were not on any kind of special diet, I would accompany this with some nice cornbread smothered in butter. But that's tonight's meal. It's going to be delicious. Thanks for joining me. Bye.